Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and this video I'm going to talk about Transformers video games, so it should be interesting, hopefully. It's not going to be a comprehensive list of all Transformers video games. I'm just going to talk about the video games I've played, and these are console video games, so no mobile games, so no Transformers Earth Wars in this one. Yeah, like I said, not comprehensive list, just video games I've played. I've got some notes. So, 1998 we start, and all I need is one comment in my comment section to say, oh, I wasn't born then, and I might actually weep. Yes, 1998 I played Transformers Beast Wars. And I thought it was pants. I'm sorry. It was. I don't remember it too well, but whilst I was doing this video, I went and looked for some screenshots, and it was just brown on brown. Optimus Primal was walking like he'd pooped himself. I did not think it was a good game at that time. I'm pretty sure I was playing Unreal Tournament, so a Transformers game should have been like amazing in my mind. I've never been too bothered about Beast Wars. Beast Machines isn't my jam. I don't really care about the beast side of things, which is great for my wallet. But this video game, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give it thumbs down. So, I didn't play another Transformers video game after that until 2004 on the PlayStation 2, which was Transformers Armada. Anyone that's played Transformers Armada will remember this, and remember it was pretty bloody good. And it was a tidal wave, isn't it? When you went and faced tidal wave and he transformed, it was just like, whoa! I mean, I'd not seen anything like that for a really long time, so I was disappointed by the character selection. I think it was Optimus, which is always great. Hotspot, I wasn't particularly familiar with Hotspot because I'd not seen anything with him in it, and I still haven't. Who was the other one? Who else was it? Red Alert? Was it Red? I want to say Red Alert. I think it was Red Alert. But anyway, it was a really cool game, and I'd really like to play that again someday. I think the next PlayStation is going to have it, so it plays all previous PlayStation games. So I think I'd consider probably picking that up again, because I see it every now and then in CEX. It's like, So, Transformers Armada from 2004, yes, thoroughly recommended. Now we move to 2007, and it was Transformers the movie, the game. It's a funny day. The day that game was released, there was massive flooding in this area, and I was boxed in. It came out around my birthday as well. I was doing shift work at the time, and I was boxed in this area, and I couldn't get to the shop to buy it, so I had to buy it the day after release day. Oh god, it was bad, wasn't it? Those timed bits. I mean, the character models looked good, and the transformations going from robot to vehicle and vehicle to robot looked good. There's no denying that those bits looked good. Everything else was god awful, from the timed missions to the environments, to the controls. It was just terrible game. Yeah, it had literally zero redeeming features other than those character models. So, I'm afraid we're going for another thumbs down. 2009, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the game. So they took what they learnt from Transformers the movie, the game, and learnt absolutely nothing. It was still pretty much the same unpolished turd of a game, with nice character models, but the same sort of gameplay, the same sort of visuals. It was bad. But there was one thing it had which actually kept me playing it for quite a while. It had a rather nifty team deathmatch mode, and I remember playing team deathmatch mode quite a bit. Excuse me. I remember playing team deathmatch mode quite a bit, and I used to play as the Ironhide because I liked Ironhide in the movies and I liked him in the video games. But other than that team deathmatch mode, it was a god-awful video game. So I'm gonna ooh, this isn't going so well, is it? We're gonna have to go for another thumbs down. Now we're talking. 2010, Transformers: The War for Cybertron. Oh, this was I loved it. Just, oh, so good. The campaign, going from Decepticons to Autobots, the history, the lore, the characters, the models, the controls. It was a near perfect Transformers video game. It was exactly what I wanted. Absolutely 100% what I wanted. It had co-op, it had the escalation, which was their horde mode. I really enjoyed the story. You could do the story in co-op. Yeah, I absolutely loved Transformers: The War for Cybertron. It's one of those games I'm a bit bummed it never got a remaster. I was hoping, because Full did, which we'll get to. But War for Cybertron never got a reissue, never got updated graphics, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was just a fantastic game. So 2 thumbs up for War for Cybertron. 2011, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Poor High Moon. I felt really bad. This is the game they actually ended up putting out an apology for. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what lost them the ability to keep doing Transformers games after 4, because Fall of Cybertron was already in development like this, and Activision was like, we need a tie-in video game. And I've forgotten his name. The guy that ran it just put out a statement and said, yeah, we are sorry for this game. It was Activision rushed us. And I thought they were honest and did the best they could. It was short, it wasn't very good, it wasn't very compelling. And I don't blame High Moon for that. I blame Activision for rushing them. So we have to give that an upsetting thumbs down. 2012, Transformers: The Fall of Cybertron. The story in this is my favourite Transformers video game story in video game ever. It's one of my favourite stories. I love it. It's like the last bit of the war with them getting off Cybertron. Again, they took so much from War for Cybertron and then just dialed it up to 11. But there is one issue with the game. One thing in this game that actually irritated me a bit. They took away campaign in the co-op. That irked me. Other than that, it was another perfect game, but I would have liked that co-op. But again, fantastic. The story, going through being the characters, and then each one going to the story, then getting to the Dinobots and Grimlock controlling the way he did. Amazing video game. And I love the Planet X figures for pumping them out. It's sort of tinged with sadness because I would have liked High Moon to have done the next one after this, but I think because of what they said about Activision rushing them through Dark of the Moon, I think they got taken off Transformers. It's not 100%, but this is what I think happened. You know, they crossed Activision, and Activision were like, well, you crossed us. And it's such a shame, because imagine, I reckon they could have done Arrival from Cybertron next, and that would have been awesome. But anyway, they didn't, and it's a pipe dream. 2014, Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. So obviously the license had been taken away from High Moon and given to Edge of Reality, who clearly I just don't think had any love for it. It's sort of a game of two halves. They stole and they reused bits of Fall of Cybertron for half the game, and you can tell the bits they took from High Moon's Cybertron because it looks good, but then it's sort of bookended by this current day bit, which looked awful. The character models, you can see, you know, when they shifted from Cybertron in the past to Earth now, or whenever it was, 2014, the character model, like the Optimus and Lockdown, they just didn't, and Drift, they just didn't look very good. And it was, yeah, it didn't work really, did it? I mean, there were some fun bits in the game, but those fun bits were just bits that they'd retooled from previous good games, and yeah, it fell flat to me. I'm sure, you know, there's a bit of enjoyment to be had there, but it's you know, I debated. Sorry, it could have been so much better than it was. 2015. When I saw that Platinum Games were going to be doing a Transformers game, I was really, really excited. And then I saw some of the artwork from it, and I was like, yeah, it's the most stunning visually. But my controversial opinion, I believe, in this is I didn't really like Transformers Devastation. I don't like that hot hack and slash. It was like Lollipop Chainsaw with Transformers, and I don't know. It's me. it's not Devastation, it's me. And again, my mate's going to be like, it's the highest rated Transformers video game of all time, because he likes saying it every time I gripe about it. There was just something about Bumblebee doing combos on Megatron whilst racking up damage all over the place that it didn't work for me. Visually stunning, I didn't really like the controls. It just didn't do it for me. So again, it's me. It's not Devastation, it's me. But I'm sorry, but it's my opinion. It's my list. And Devastation was the last game we got on the consoles. It's all been mobiles. There's that Forge for Fight and of course Earth Wars. Now I believe there may be a another company doing a third-person shooter for Transformers for consoles and PC. I hope this is true. I really, really hope it's true, because come on, how difficult is it? I will do a video sometime wrapping off some ideas for a Transformers video game and how it could be. But it's been a mixed bag, hasn't it, really? Leaning slightly more towards the negative than the positive in my eyes. But anyway, that's my thoughts about Transformers video games. But these are just my thoughts, and obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion. Apart from you, Dave, because I know what you're going to say. But yeah, leave some comments and let me know what you think of some Transformers video games and what you've played. But that's it for now. Thank you very much.
Robots.